we do want to get back to more breaking news from the Supreme Court. The decision coming down that it's curbing the SEC's use of in-house judges in fraud cases, that it backs the right to jury trial for some SEC defendants. Joining us now with more is Bloomberg Balance of Power co-host Kailey Leinz in Washington. And this certainly seems like a blow to the SEC.
It is indeed, Katie. The SEC uses this in-house tribunal system to try hundreds of fraud cases a year, and now that power is going to be pulled back by the highest court in the land. Essentially, what the Supreme Court has decided here is that those fraud defendants do have a right to a jury trial rather than being tried by the in-house judges at the SEC. And this potentially is removing a key enforcement mechanism for the Securities and Exchange Commission under the chair, Gary Gensler. This will very much change the way in which the SEC conducts its enforcement actions and cases. And this is not the only decision that the Supreme Court has to decide within the next few days as we reach the end of the term here that could affect the SEC. Not only does the court potentially have the power, as they did today, to deal a blow to the in-house judges and the way the SEC does business in that case, we are still awaiting a verdict from the court on the Chevron doctrine. This is something that essentially gives agencies, including the likes of the SEC and the EPA, the leeway to read law that is unclear in the way the regulators choose. If they pull that back, that would significantly restrict the ability of these agencies to do so. So we're still awaiting that decision. But of course, we got the SEC curbing the in-house use of judges in SEC fraud cases today. And that's not the only one. The Supreme Court also has rejected the opioid pact with the billionaire Sackler family that was in control of Purdue Pharma. They, of course, had said that they would give up control of the company and pay a $6 billion fine. But the court finding today that improperly shields them. The Supreme Court also has blocked the EPA's good neighbor ozone rule. And I would remind you, we still have about 10 cases that the court has yet to decide, Katie. And of course, Bloomberg yesterday got its eyes on a yet to be released final opinion that had the court backing emergency abortions in Idaho. So a lot of news from the high court here in Washington today.